We're here tonight to see the wonderful show Motown on the Pop. As you can see behind me, it is a sold-out event celebrating all the years of Motown along with what the future has become for that sound. And we get ready and introduce you to a great performance. Hi, it's Veronica Pearson with the Billionaires Report, and we're here talking today with Charlotte Mayor Anthony Fox, and we want to welcome you to the Billionaires Report, and thank you for meeting with us today.
Thank you very much.
So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I hope you are.
I'm fine. One of the things that we wanted to talk to you about was the American Access Dialogue Series, and I want to find how did that come about, and what gave y'all the idea to extend it all the way to the DNC?
Well, when we got the Democratic National Convention to come to Charlotte, one of the questions I kept getting asked was, how are we going to make this meaningful to people who live here, not only in the city of Charlotte, but across the state and across the country? What's going to be left behind? And one of the things that I believe is that creating conversation about some of our most intractable issues is a good way to engage our community in thinking through how we're going to be better after this convention is over. So I sat actually down in my office with Charles Ogletree, who's a professor of law at Harvard Law School, and we basically gamed it out and decided we were going to do this dialogue series. So it's actually become quite an interesting series of discussions about issues like housing, how we're going to create jobs, particularly in urban communities going forward, and the next one will be about education.
What is one word you want somebody to associate with you, your cause, or black people as a whole?
Faith. Dynamic.
Excellence.
Unstoppable.
With both your parents being educators and you're seeing the things that they did in the community and for people of color, do you feel that instilled or showed you racial disparities in America?
I think, I mean, for one, I grew up in a household where I was really taught a lot about my history, you know, my own personal family history. But even beyond that, my parents really made a habit of taking me to you know, really learn about Black history. So I kind of had that consciousness growing up, and I really appreciated that. But I think on a personal level, like kind of when I became aware of racial dynamics in society, that was probably more like around 4th or 5th grade. And that was when they started offering gifted and talented classes, like in the school. And I remember my mom having to really fight for me to get placed in a gifted and talented math program. And you know, as a child, it kind of registered for me that, you know, what is it that they don't want me to be in this class? Like, why is it that my mom has to fight? You know, I had seen my mom doing this job, but that's the first time that I'm really understanding and asking why is it that my mom has to fight for, you know, Black kids to have education, really, yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Billionaires Report with Veronica Pearson. Today we're at the Gantt Museum with the America I Am exhibit with our special guest, Mr. Tavis Smiley. How are you doing?
I am well, and yourself?
I'm fine.
Wonderful.
One of the questions I always wanted to ask you, viewing the Black Forum and all the other things you've done for NPR and PRI, what is your driving force that makes you want African Americans to keep learning or be knowledgeable about their history?
Yeah. I'm from a large family. I have 9 brothers and sisters. I was raised in a house with my grandmother, Big Mom, as we called her. I have always loved my family, my immediate family, but more broadly, I love Black people. And I could give you a long answer, but the short answer is I love Black people. I love all of humanity, but for me, that starts with a particular and unapologetic love for Black people. I love Black people. And when you love people, you hate seeing them treated unjustly. You hate seeing them treated unfairly. You hate seeing them live beneath their privilege. You hate seeing them living in ignorance. I believe that information is power, that knowledge is power, and I don't by any means or stretch believe that I have a monopoly on the truth. But I do believe that somebody has to be willing to speak truth to power and to the powerless, even sometimes when Black folk don't understand or agree. My motivations are simple. I love Black people, and there's nothing they can do about it, even though sometimes they may try. I love them, and all of my work has been dedicated to wanting to see my people uplifted. I'm a race man. I love my people, and I want to see them do well. And so politically, socially, economically, culturally, artistically, I want to always use the platforms I've been blessed to have to try to advance the cause of our forward motion. So it's pretty simple. I love people, I love my people, and I want to see them. I want you to do better.
With everything that's been going on, really showing us through the media for the last couple of years with Black Lives Matter, Missouri, different attacks, what is some of your things that we need to do to further this movement?
Well, I mean, honestly, I think that the reality is that any efforts that we try to make towards racial justice are going to be undermined by capitalistic forces.